5:30 p.m. And it appears as though we've had this slight altercation just like earlier, where it's curved right on around. See that? Nice little elbow right there. Exact same flight pathway as what was seen earlier. Exact. Same elbow. Yep, everything. And so, yeah, what else do we have? Well, we can follow this right on up overhead and over to the east. And of course, we've also got this back here that flows on down back in here. Slowly becoming more and more of a whitewashed mess. (6:10) in the p.m. on this Thursday, April 9th, 2026. And this is our current sky conditions. And as we zoom in just that much further back here, we can not only see a trail being formed, but we should be able to see some shadowing as well that is taking place. And here's our Sky Bandit, or Sky Gnat. I kind of get a kick out of the shadowing that takes place. But otherwise, there's really not much to be seen. I just came back out here to the balcony after having my supper, and once I had seen the Sky Bandit, I decided, well, alright, let's go ahead and record. But it was actually because of the shadowing that's taking place that really enticed me into recording. Once again, I think it's really cool. And oh yeah, we got some shadowing that's taking place in front of this as well. Can you see the silhouette there? The shadow? That is really cool. Well, that stretches quite a ways in front of this. Wow. It's almost like like he's following his own shadow. That's crazy. And I'm keeping my fingers crossed this is in focus. Okay, and he's, yeah, quite the, why is this bright out here? Quite the trail. I tell you what. Yeah, and yeah, we got some puppy stuff, but if you will notice, okay, most all of this is centered to our western horizon, and as we spin around, yeah, we do have some stuff, but it's we still have some shadowing that's kicking off this. Looks blurred out. I don't know. I cannot see my screen. I know. I repeat myself, but it is the case that yeah, constantly am struggling with it, if you will. And that is the lighting drop down all the way. And I've kind of tangled myself up in the power cord. Almost looks like a code. Or some type of a reading, like on a seismograph or a polygraph. Alrighty, and another recording that shall end right here. Alright, 6:20 p.m. Got something else to show now. And, well, we were just looking at this moments ago, right? Okay, all this stuff is like moving in on us. But let's see what is causing the movement. Can we see this up in here? Can we see the waves? The frequency waves. Oh, and I'm seeing something else. See if we can. Oh, I think it's already. Yeah. Alright, never mind. It's been hidden already. But I know it's there. But anyways, let's go on back over here. Should be able to see these with just regular lighting, providing that we are in focus. So I think we are. Yeah, I believe we're picking these up without having to dim the lighting. Oh hey, this guy's going on a crazy diagonal course. Huh. Okay, so they're starting to crisscross their flights in order to provide just that much more of a milkiness, or a haziness, if you will. Yeah. And of course, what are we just targeting, huh? Uh-huh. All this right here. Where is he flying through? All that. I find that rather interesting myself. And it's just about 6:35. Yeah. Gee. A contrail. And so yeah, all of this is now filling in. The frequency waves are still somewhat visible up in here. We do have a trail off to the northwest. But I think I'm going to go ahead and go inside and chillax for a little while and possibly return a little bit later before nightfall should kick in. Unless, of course, we are completely overtaken by the whitewashing. Yeah, fun stuff, fun stuff. "6:50 p.m. Yeah. Talk about dirty looking. Let's go ahead and zoom in. Drop this down. We're zoomed in all the way, but I'm trying to pick up some of these features around or in between us and the sun. Quite strange looking. And whether or not I will record beyond this point is highly debatable. I've got a lot of recordings from today. I'm waiting for my phone to charge, and currently it's only at 36% charge. And as far as I know, my uploading has been going on all day long, has finally ended. But I am, right now at this given point, severely behind in what I have to post. Oh, and then, well, once you know it, they are still at it. Difficult to see within all the hazy mess of this milkiness. But they are still applying the whitewash, in my opinion. And yeah, we are under nothing but whiteout conditions with just a little bit of thinness quality. And this guy is flying at a irregular angularity pursuant to what we typically will see here. And apparently everything is getting that much thicker as this is becoming more and more covered, if you will. So again, highly debatable on whether I will record any further tonight. So on that note, all I shall say is, of course, this is Skywise out. 8:30 p.m. on this Thursday evening, April 9th, 2026. Yeah, we are back again for a final recording of this day, or now night, as I have just returned from going downtown to our local Dollar General store for a second time today. And, well, I was kind of amazed at our silver skies and these type of black clouds that have been moving about. And stranger yet was the factor that off to the northeast of my location, we had quite the blotch of orangeness, and we never had a sunset tonight to speak of because of the overcast conditions, but somewhere they were receiving some sunlight, apparently, from the setting sun. But hey, let's have a little bit of fun. I'm going to try to call in some bats. Let's see what we can do here. Oh, if I can. Oh, there we go. Will they come down a little closer to me, huh? Oh. Yeah. Man, my mouth is too dry. I can't get the clicks out right. But there, yeah. We got quite a few of them out here. I need a glass of water out here to do this. Ah, dang it, yep. It's just not coming out right. But, get back in focus again. Nope, I can't. I was doing it before I started recording. That's why I decided, okay, it was coming out much better, and they were actually flying right directly over my head. Yep. Like I said, I just got back from, well, it was a rather quick walk, so yeah, they're up high tonight, but I did have them coming down, swooping down low when I was doing that before I started recording. Just having some fun out here. Most generally, yeah, they'll They'll come down and swoop right over my head. And some more of these black clouds, if you will. Kind of difficult to see, but and yeah, they're moving in the northeastern direction. Yeah, I enjoy bats and bat cats. We got quite a few of them. Yeah, if I could get some mealworms, I'd come out here and toss them up in the air and we'll let them feast on them. I don't know if they like mealworms or not, but alright. Well, it didn't pan out as I desired, but I still enjoy seeing these guys. Over my head. Oh, oh. Man, I just had a big bug of some sort, and I think a bat had taken notice of it. Why, they both came in right close to me. Blurring out. Alright, so we're going to go ahead and end this. And yeah, the lighting's just not good enough for this. Oh, yeah, fuzzed out again. So, playtime is over. Nighttime has begun. Getting some. Where is it? Well, I keep seeing it flashing. Oh, okay, it's back there. Ooh, blue sky now. Check that out. Alright. This is wicked. This is really cool. Love how the camera's doing this. Alright. Once again, playtime is over. Thanks for watching. Take care. Have a great one. Skywise out.